Thank you, Anne. Thank you, Matt. This is very powerful statement. Thank you. Sorry for what you have gone through. So, my name is Mariam Ibraheem. I was born in Sudan for a Muslim and father and Christian mother. My story is quite a bit familiar for most of you here in this room. And my mom was fleeing war in Ethiopia when she was 10 years old. It's only one of her siblings, sister, and she settled in a refugees camp in Sudan, city of Gedaref. She met my father in the refugees camp and they got married when she was 16. She gave birth to me when she was 17. So we are 3 siblings. Unfortunately, things didn't work between my parents because my father was very abusive and he had a problem with my mom going out and working and refusing to convert to Islam because he thought it'd be easy for her to be a Muslim and cover her face. So and she was beautiful. So this is also something he doesn't like her to be out and this working in the market. So when I was 7 years old, they got divorced. And then later we heard that my father passed away. So we moved to a bigger city, which is very challenging time for us. My mom was a single mom and she's a foreigner. She's always been called just foreigner. They don't even sometimes call her name. So she was only identified by the foreigner woman. So we faced so many challenges because all the community inside are very staunch Muslim community. So I was forced to wear al-hijab, to cover my hair, to wear certain clothing. My mom was forced also to do the practice of female genital mutilation on us, me and my little sister. So we grew up in that situation, facing discrimination every day. We see that, but all the Christians just used to the situation. So we don't have other chance than just to bow our head and say, okay, we studied Islamic study all through the school year. You have to memorize Quran, you have to study Sunnah and Fiqh, the 3 subjects on the school since pre-K, all through the high school and even some plus in universities. So we did that. And then when the pages become too hard for my mom, we moved to the biggest city, the capital of Gedaref. So we thought things would be better, but my youngest brother has faced so much challenges also. And he had to drop out of the school and was forced by some of the elders in our neighborhood to go to Quranic school. It's called Al-Khalwa, where the student will practice, memorize Quran and become like imams and things like that. So my mom was always in an argument with the elder in the city. And I was too. So it was very challenging time. So, and he ended up abandoning the family. So, and chose to be on the Quranic side, Quranic school. So when I was 17, I was able to continue my education through help from one of the Catholic priests. I was moved to Khartoum, the capital of Sudan. And I spent most of the time volunteering and working with the church, with the Little Sister of the Poor and San Mansour, some of the charities group on our church, in the Catholic Church. So it's very hard. We face persecution almost every day and discrimination. We see that. So you can we don't have holidays during like the Christmas. We go to Christmas mass after the school or after work. We don't have access to religious education at the schools. and which is still happening right now, even with some changes in Sudan. So, and this is a story of like almost most of the Islamic countries. Like this is how Christians are treated, like second citizen. And then the other thing also, the way they look at the girls, and even for Muslim women, like at the end of my story, that's what I came to understand, because I always have a problem like arguing on debating things like religion. So my mom don't like that. So I end up being like kept on with the sisters most of the time. Like, you know, my mom always trying to protect me, not to get involved in any religious debate with others, even at the school. So after my mom was passed away, in my last school, my last year in college. So this is here what the challenge starts. So some of my father's family start coming after, and I got married also at that time. So some of my father's family start coming after me, and what they all the first thing they did is for me to be practicing Christianity. So, and with the law on the country and the government support their word, I'm not supposed to be a Christian, I'm not supposed to practice Christian faith and not to marry to a Christian man. So they see me, I'm living a wrong life. So they send me to jail. And all during the trial is like almost every 2 weeks, start from September of 2013 to Christmas Eve 2013. That's when the judge decided to send me to prison, to federal prison, woman federal prison. Because all during the trial, just say a shahada and leave. So I ended up spending, I was pregnant at that time, and spent most of my pregnancy time in prison with my first child also, my son Martin. So, well, my story is actually explaining how women and girls are religious minority are treated, because this is something even me, I don't know. When I questioned the judge, I asked him why I'm supposed to be Muslim. He said, because you're a girl. And why I'm not supposed to marry a different person? If I'm a Muslim girl, why I'm not supposed to marry Christian? He said, because women are weak. So in Islam, they see women are weak. So if you are a woman and married somebody from different religion, they're gonna force you to convert, because women follow their husbands. So with something I don't like. So sometimes when I get in conversation like that with the judge, I end up being punished by my hand to be changed to my back. Even I'm pregnant and I have to take care of my son. So they changed my hand on the back for 3 days, just because they ask question and I ask the judge or I respond to the judge. So it was very challenging and it's very hard experience, but I'm grateful for the advocacy work and the prayer for many of you here in this room, and include you, Anne. And I hope this will continue, and the laws that are really are not right, treating people unjustly, to be changed, including family law in Sudan and personal status law, which is still not being changed. So I'm hoping to see that happening, and I'm praying for that. Thank you, and appreciate your time.